Work hard, have fun, make history. Your margin is my opportunity. Our success at Amazon is a function of how many experiments we do per year, per month, per week, per day. If you're doing anything interesting in the world, you are going to have critics. You can't stop it. Move forward. It's not worth losing any sleep. Your brand is what other people say about you when you're not in the room. Position yourself with something that captures your curiosity, something that you're missionary about. My grandfather looked at me, and after a bit of silence, he gently and calmly said, "Jeff, one day you'll understand that it's harder to be kind than clever." Entrepreneurs must be willing to be misunderstood for long periods of time. If we can keep our competitors focused on us while we stay focused on the customer, ultimately we'll turn out all right. If you're not stubborn, you'll give up on experiments too soon. And if you're not flexible, you'll pound your head against the wall and you won't see a different solution to a problem you're trying to solve. Email has some magical ability to turn off the politeness gene in a human being. I wanted a woman who could get me out of a third world prison. Life's too short to hang out with people who aren't resourceful. Invention is by its very nature disruptive. If you want to be understood at all times, then don't do anything new. We are stubborn on vision. We are flexible on details. People who are right most of the time are people who change their minds often. A brand for a company is like a reputation for a person. You earn reputation by trying to do hard things well. We can't be in survival mode. We have to be in growth mode. If you never want to be criticized, for goodness sake don't do anything new. We see our customers as invited guests to a party, and we are the hosts. It's our job every day to make every important aspect of the customer experience a little bit better. The great thing about fact-based decisions is that they overrule the hierarchy. In the old world, you devoted 30% of your time to building a great service and 70% of your time to shouting about it. In the new world, that inverts. Maintain a firm grasp of the obvious at all times. The death knell for any enterprise is to glorify the past, no matter how good it was. It's not an experiment if you know it's going to work. If you decide that you're going to do only the things you know are going to work, you're going to leave a lot of opportunity on the table. Start with the customer and work backward. People who love all fields of knowledge are the ones who can best spot the patterns that exist across nature. One of the things that I hope will distinguish Amazon.com is that we continue to be a company that defies easy analogy. This requires a lot of innovation, and innovation requires a lot of random walk. If everything you do needs to work on a 3-year horizon, then you're competing against a lot of people. But if you're willing to invest on a 7-year time horizon, you're now competing against a fraction of those people. Just by lengthening the time horizon, you can engage in endeavors that you could never otherwise pursue. Cultures aren't so much planned as they evolve from that early set of people. No business can continue to shrink. That can only go on for so long before irrelevancy sets in. As a company, one of our greatest cultural strengths is accepting the fact that if you're going to invent, you're going to disrupt.